Thanks for staying with us. Now, before the days of social media and the internet, we used to have an understanding that only the wealthy had more. We never had to watch the kids of politicians, business mogul, and celebrities in real time and have 24-hour access rather to a cycle and display of materialism depending on what we chose or we choose to pay attention to and who we choose to follow. Now, celebrities in China can no longer show off wealth or extravagant pleasure on social media. The Cyberspace Administration of China announced this on Tuesday. Both celebrities and fan club accounts must follow public order and good custom, adhere to correct public opinion orientation and value orientation, promote socialist core values, and maintain a healthy style and taste. These, amongst other policies, were announced in regards to the regulation of show-off of wealth on social media. So how will this play out? And should the Nigerian government ban the celebrities and all of us, rather, all the wealthy people in Nigeria from showing off their wealth in Nigeria? Should they ban us? All right, so please let us hear what you have to say. Remember, you can join the conversation. Send us an SMS or WhatsApp to 081-803-84663. We're going to open our phone line in a short while. But I don't know. I've had to unfollow some people because they are not good for my mental health.
Me too. Oh, me too.
What
do they do?
Nah, I just don't. So for me, I feel like there's a lot more to life than just trying to showcase. Oh, you are in one resort, you are carrying a designer bag. After that, then what, right? So for me, I just feel like your life is too empty for me to be disturbing my eye space and my timeline. So I just unfollow. I unfollow a lot of them because, I saw one quote that said that if you have to wear expensive clothes to prove that you are a wealthy person, that means you're a very poor person. And this is what we see all the time. When you go on social media, people want to wear designer outfits, they want to do this, they want to always, do like that lavish show off and all of that. So for me, I just unfollow. I don't have energy because what is important to me is my mental space. And it's not so much of, it's because you do not have it. No, because some people will come at me and say, nah, because you never get it, that's why you never show up. So I post every day. I dance, I post, what I'm wearing, I post when I'm going on the show. I cannot stop. That's what gives me joy, right? That's what gives me joy. Do you, I do me. Please. Day your day, I do my day. God don't go vex. So I'm just saying that. So for me, it's, how would this play out? Is this something that we need to work on people not showing off or more of working on individuals to just be confident and be comfortable and be content with where they are and who they are?
Honestly, when I look at people who do a lot of show off online or even like physically in front of me, I just see something. It's like they're crying out for acceptance. Like
and attention.
Yeah, it's like attention. This is me. I need you to attach a certain level of value for me and I'm saying this because I've been there, right? So there was this stage in my life. I think I had just moved to Lagos. I didn't have a lot, and I was going for auditions, and then I noticed that when you buff up and go for auditions, like you get more attention and all that. So for me, not social media now, but physically, I would buff up and wear everything, and truly, I would get all the attention, landed a couple of roles and all that. But there was just that thing about, it's the popular thing, package and you would get accepted. So I would go through all these fake things, and between God and man, I couldn't boast of 1,000 naira in my bag. But if you put everything and wear it together, it's like a lot of money for somebody who can boast of 700 naira. Do you understand? But I was just crying out for something. Accept me, notice me, I'm not on your level, I'm deserving of this pay. Meanwhile, I hadn't worked here. I hadn't worked on my mind and, and seen the value in myself, the value I was going to them based on make me valuable. I didn't see it from, I am the person offering value. Yes, you have your own values, but I am also bringing a certain level of value to the table. So I think when you see people who are showy, there's this level of accept me. Maybe not to, for instance, let me not call names.
Don't call.
Let me not call names. But for instance, there are some people that, when they're showing off, they may not be showing off to you. They might be showing off to people within like $10 level or thereabouts. So there are levels to this show off, but at the center of it is insecurity and the need to be accepted.
So do you think showing off helps to land, especially because, okay, let's focus on celebrities for a minute, because celebrities are, what is their billboard is their social media space. Unlike before, where it used to be Ovation magazine, so anybody that
shows it,
you have made it in life.
Style magazine.
Or City people, you know, all those magazines.
Yes.
I remember people used to buy City to see who made it to the paper. Because you have made it in life.
In fact, we made it.
And so people would pay to just appear on the
station.
Because, again, they would use that opportunity to give them more jobs and all of that. So is it possible that celebrities now, for instance, that post all those things, oh, I'm in Paris, I'm here, I'm that. I know I stopped that location thing a long time ago. I stopped doing that.
For safety reasons.
For safety, because it was more for security for me. I don't want a situation where you'll be monitoring my movement, you know.
Okay.
So, so is it possible that, you know, celebrities are displaying this wealth online to get bigger deals, get bigger gigs? Because if I post, because again, don't forget, even these brand people, they are quite shallow in terms of their choices. They do not they choose based on how showy you are. How you're able to flaunt.
That's a deep blow.
No, but that is our reality. Before a brand will pick you and say, I want to work with Anoma, you must be seen to be doing some things online. And the only way you as a celebrity will be able to do that is if you're able to show off. You know, so what do you think? Do you think is a personal thing? I'll go back to that question and ask Sanzi. Is it a personal thing that we should work on how we perceive their display of wealth, or there should be an outright ban? Wait, let her go.
No, okay.
Well, I think probably a starting point would be to put a hold on it for now, because to put a let me learn.
Listening.
To put a hold, I'm talking about you because you said, should they put a ban? I said, yes, put a hold to it. I'm agreeing with you that a ban should be placed for now because of the adverse effect of this showcasing of wealth is having on the general public, right? But on a personal note, I know the trend now is more about, you know, what you flaunt than content later. So people are more attracted to the container. And then when you see a lot of people, when they open their mouth, there's really no substance, right? However, it also depends on the quality of the people. There are things that you see online, you would keep it moving. Because for you and your mind space, those things are not attractive. But for a lot of other people who are aspiring, you know, young people who are trying to be everything, these are their role models. These are the people that they look to and they say, oh, I want to be like this person. See, he's spraying money. If you ask a young person now, they say they want to be a X or a Y.
Like the person with the popular
you know, because
Anambra.
they're doling out money, you know, our Igbo brothers, or, you know, those that are making waves in the celebrity environs and all of that. It is until when people grow in their mind space. You rightly said that at a point. So when you were starting off, it looks like the best thing to do to keep up. But as you grew, you discovered that these things did not make you you.
Yes.
So it's in discovering yourself, knowing that if these things are taken away, what will remain? That is where a lot of people haven't arrived, right? So we might help them arrive there, first of all, by banning all of these things. Because I don't have a problem, sincerely, I don't have a problem with people showcasing their wealth.
Okay.
If you earned it, fine, you can do that. However, how you do that is very important. There are people, I'm talking, okay, let me not call names, but there's this popular series that we watch, Shark Tank. Those people, when I see them and they flaunt, they flaunt, but they showcase maybe their cars or their businesses or different things that they do. It doesn't cut across as
show off.
Show off. It shows that, look, put the work to it and you can get there. Do you understand? So it depends on the mind space, the person who is.
And it depends on how you show it.
And it depends on how you show it. It's important because it can be encouraging for somebody. In all sincerity, it can actually help someone aspire to be something. But how you show it now can inform them differently. You know? So when you put words and you're, just different things. Oh, can I call the one that was arrested? Can I call his name?
Hush Puppy.
Yeah. For example, at the time, he was it.
Call him now. Why are you saying that?
At the time, he was it when he was, keeping money and showing all those things.
How he went to Paris to
take
tea
and all of those, the life. And then at the end of the day, it caught up with him. So how you show it is very, very important. For me, in my opinion, it's very, very important because a lot of people get it twisted. It's okay for you to showcase, but showcase in a way that informs people to be better people and not look for ways to steal this thing.
I was going to say that. Yeah, I was going to say that it's interesting while we're even talking about this. It just came my mind. I just remembered something that Don Jazzy had done some time back, where it seemed like every young boy wanted to be like a Don Jazzy and all of that. It was almost like they were still to wear the kind of clothes. And I think he now made a conscious effort to stop wearing those expensive clothes.
He wears that one.
Yes, he wears. It was deliberate. He started wearing pajamas, those kind of pajama-looking kind of outfit, because he said that he didn't want a situation where
to give the wrong impression.
Yes, he would mislead people to think that it is okay for you to just go and do anything just because you want to wear expensive clothes. So I like that the point you made about how you showcase, and it's also, there's a way you would showcase it that somebody will see that this is a product of hard work, and there's a way you showcase it that someone will see that this one,
of course,
it just happened.
The difference is clear.
Small girl, big God. I think now that we're having this conversation, I think I want to go back. Growing up, we used to watch a lot of Chinese movies. Those martial arts masters and all that. Example, Drunken Master, the Iron King, and all that. I know, I love it. Jet Li and Jackie Chan, I love them. So notice something that happens, a recurring scene in most of these movies. Usually the gra person comes and meets the master. The master is like, oh, you just have fun and all that. Very unassuming. You wouldn't even know this person knows. He will kill you, kill your ancestors, kill everybody that comes with you. But they are not so loud about it. I think this is how true wealth is. An example is Bill Gates, like the real wealthy people. Let's look at them. You look at Mark Zuckerberg. Mark is always on that grey and the t-shirt.
The ship or the boats that Bill Gates is.
Do you understand?
Just the picture alone. He doesn't even need to be there, but you see that you say, we have a long way to go.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not saying don't enjoy your wealth. You, especially if you worked for it, you deserve to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
However, don't forget that you are human, and there is a certain level of accessibility you need. Davido is wealthy, but he is still accessible. He wears all the blings and all that, but he doesn't just come off showing it. You understand? Well, he does show a bit of it, but because he has managed to buy over people's hearts. Do you get? So when he's showing off all those things, he makes himself, there is a certain level of modesty that is attached to wealthiness that makes you accessible. And once you lose that modesty, once you lose that accessibility, frankly speaking, you can show off all the money in the world. You're just
an empty container.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
frankly.
It's quite interesting. We have some comments. I think we should take some of those comments first, because
okay, let me take my comments. It says, good peace tonight. Tonight's experience, ladies. I don't think it's wise for wealth display on any platform to be banned in Nigeria. That's an avenue for many to sell their worth or brand to make financial gains, and it depends on what one has as content that will attract others' attention. But on the other side, it's very dangerous because it will attract envy, jealousy from desperate minds that want to make it at all costs. Let's be careful. This is from Bobby Kennedy in Jalingo, Taraba State.
Okay, so I have an interesting message from Jay-Z.
Is it Jay-Z?
Is it Jay-Z?
No.
Live.
That name That name, Mr. Jay-Z, that name is taken. He has a trademark, landmark, everything marked on
Let's
it.
say Jay-Z or something.
It says Jay-Z. All right, online display of wealth shouldn't be banned in Nigeria. Remember, the more you show off, the more you have government agencies on your tails. Monfa, Hush Puppy, and others. The elites do it to oppress the masses of the people. We learn from our movers and shakers, but at the end of the day, you will grow to get it. Some American music stars showing off with time have become producers and have learned to live simple and quiet. Oh, I get it now. He's making reference to Jay-Z as, one of the music stars who have learned to live simple and quiet and still wealthy at the same time.
What's this other one that is like a vampire? He doesn't go old. What's his name?
Pharrell.
Thank you.
Because I'm happy. I love
Pharrell
that song.
is forever in knicker and shirt with a face cap.
You are going far. Your Mark Zuckerberg and all those people that have money, do you see them display?
Honestly.
But you know what? Let's take a break because we want to open our phone lines for our viewers. We'll open our phone lines. I was not going to say that security-wise, it's not even smart. Because this one that they are busy kidnapping people everywhere in Nigeria. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. Now, if you just tuned in, it is our Ladies' Night Out, and we're asking, should there be a ban on public display of wealth online in Nigeria? Now, please let us hear what you have to say. Remember, you can join the conversation. Send us an SMS or WhatsApp to 081-803-84663. Our phone line is also now open. Please, when you call us, turn off the volume of your television set. The number to call is 07025 007749. The number again is 07025 007749. All right, ladies.
So I think I should give like a straight answer to the question. Should public display of wealth be banned? For me, no.
Okay.
No, like as much as I'm not a fan of showing off, like I got a Bentley, I got this, I got that, I'm not a fan of it. However, it is in your place to take care of your mind. What is it that Priscilla would always say? My mind is a palace. You're not allowed to walk all over it with your feet or with your whatever your post is. Feel free, like you said, you unfollowed people.
Unfollow.
Do you understand? So if you feel that these people are making you
enough to unfollow and unblock.
Hey.
But frankly speaking, there is no need for the federal government to ban it. Everybody, each and every one of us, it is our responsibility to guard our minds.
No, but for China to have gotten to that stage, it's where they say they want to ban it. Do you know how many people have committed suicide? We don't have the data, but I know that the rate of depression is quite high. And again, where it even worsened was all that lockdown where people were just not doing anything. All you can do is be online. So you are constantly seeing, and you are not trying to compare what other people are doing, and it seems
so
like
instead of banning it, how about the federal government has a certain power over the airspace, over the internet space?
You remember that
right?
There was something, sorry darling, there was something that Instagram did. If you remember clearly, Instagram took off the number of, you couldn't see likes anymore.
Which is applaudable.
But you see, that's my point now.
It is applaudable.
If it's not a big deal, they would not have done that because they realized that cases of depression rose, cases of suicide went up, as a result of, constant, feeding of all this, what's it called? Online, almost like somebody tormenting you with what they have online, and you are hungry.
So it's like if somebody is tormenting you with what, I'm just looking at it from the perspective, because it's so easy to blame people for things that happen in our lives. If this person is tormenting you with their wealth, then unfollow them. If you want to show your whole wealth, show it. If EFCC come and carry you, it's not me and you that is going to prison. I wouldn't advise you to do that. But if you choose to do that, do it. It's your own.
For those who have strong willpower, they can do that. There are still a huge chunk of people, majority, and this is like a drop in the ocean. The majority do not have that willpower to do that. This is the life, this is what they see. They have reality, and then they have this hope for tomorrow, one day, it will be my turn. So it will be difficult for you. You've grown. Again, I go back to the mind. When people have grown, you see that these things are just mundane. We see a lot of people, but then again, There are a lot of people who just want to be able to see something to be able to move ahead in life. So these are the people that they look to, and they see their
like
lifestyle,
role
they
models.
see that they're great. Myself, I have to. So people are encouraged. But some others are also get to that point where they struggle. They are constantly faced with the trauma of everyday living, probably in Africa or wherever it is, and they're not seeing this progress. It's easy for them to also get to that place where they feel
Let me take a call.
So now, okay.
Charles, are you there? Thank you for calling. Your first caller for the evening. From Port Harcourt.
Hello, good evening, Wa.
Hi, Charles.
Good evening, Sandra, and good evening, Norma.
Good evening, Charles.
Well, I will start on a personal note. Personally, I don't really see anything wrong with people trying to showcase what they have or what they have worked for, what they have gained over time. I really do not see anything wrong with it, but it should not be done in such a way that is provoking or that is inciting or that is annoying.
Somebody.
There are people that showcase things that could be annoying or could be provoking. I believe it should be done in such a way that it could be impactful, with value, in such a way that you try to encourage other people that, okay, you've done this, you've actually worked for this, and you've gotten this is where you find yourself, you were not actually having, and today you're having. It should be done in such a way to inspire people. That's my own take. But unfortunately, some people, the way they do things like, for instance, that of Bobrisky and co, I don't think those ones are worth emulating or what people should be looking up to. However, as for the Nigerian government banning the
display of wealth,
displaying, I believe it was done in China. China can afford to do that to its citizens. They can afford to say, okay, celebrities no longer want people to come and showcase all those things because they've done their work. They've actually provided for their people the basic things they need, the basic things that they want. Nigerian government, what have they done? They don't really have that moral justification to come and start. They want to ban this one because we provide virtually everything about ourselves. We provide our security. We give ourselves electricity. We give ourselves this and that. So I don't really think the Nigerian government they have any moral justification to say they want to come and ban these things. They've not really done their work. They are going to go and borrow money from China.
Thank you, Charles.
That's my take. Thank you.
You know, I was going to say to Charles that it's actually relative. When you say that, because you can't measure what will provoke somebody in terms of display of wealth. It's actually relative. What might provoke you might not provoke me.
True.
You understand? And I was going to say something that, is it possible that the high rise in crime, kidnapping for ransom money, selling babies for ransom money, cyber
trafficking,
cyber fraud,
Oh, yeah.
those high cases, or the high rise of all of those cases, is it possible that it is also linked to this public
Excessive
show
display of wealth?
Because now it seems like it cannot be only Norma that is driving a G-Wagon now. I need to
join the gang,
and I do not care what it is to get me to that G-Wagon, but I'll get it done. So crime would increase because a lot of people are seeing things.
They are seeing.
And you know what? Forget that we are moved by what
you see impacts on people, right? So the more they see these things, the more people are moved.
But let me hear something.
It builds an image in their head, right? So, however, this is it for me. So, China can ban display of wealth, or Nigerian government or the House of Reps can choose to discuss it and ban it, right? But at the end of the day, there are the web space is the web space. There is other alternatives. So if you tell who are our major showcasers, you have Toke Makinwa, you have what are their names, the entertainers, right? So if you tell all those people stop doing it, hello, there is the United States, which is like the wives of this basketball, the wives of Beverly, the wives of that's literally all they do. So if you ban it online, there is TV, and then there is Google, and then it's everywhere.
Hi, Abu, are you there? Thank you for calling.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Hi.
Thank you. Please, I want to contribute to the program.
Go ahead, please.
Based on what Charles said, the first caller, I'm really confused about what he said. I kudos to him. See, Nigeria the Nigeria government have successfully failed us, and there's nothing like moral in our gene anymore. Honorably, me having money displaying it on social media is nothing. As in, it's not. If I want to, we all have a role model. Like you mentioned some names the other time, like Bobrisky, Naira Marley. You cannot emulate these people. They are fraudsters. We all know that. See, like Davido. Davido is flaunting his wealth on the social media, but still helping. Look at what happened the other day on his birthday. It's helping. But all this Bobrisky, you will be stealing, and government will still be praising you, and police will still be guiding you.
It is
I
well.
don't understand.
Thank you. Thank you, Abubo. You cannot call somebody a fraudster
that's an
without
allegation.
It's a strong allegation without proof. Let them come and carry you.
Well, you know what? There was something he said that stood out for me. All right, I think he was the first caller. There's just this thing about always carrying the blame to the federal government. The federal government, it's true that they are he's number one person or so, or the board or the body. But at the end of the day, they are not responsible for your everyday living.
Hold on, let me explain something.
Hold on, wait. See your life, but if they tell you wait, let federal government sort you out. If there is fire on the mountain and they tell you wait, federal government is responsible for your life, or take your life in your hands and run.
Let me say something to you. So let me tell you how the federal government plays the role.
I've not made my point though, but yeah.
A government official that is a nobody, has nothing, enters into politics, and all of a sudden the guy has 50 cars, 50 houses, that they are the biggest displayers of you understand? So trust me, they need to also put a check on them. But let me take Austin from Benin, then I'll come back to you. Hi Austin, thank you for calling.
Good evening, all of you.
Hi.
Yeah, I think the display of wealth is one of the wrong values that we have in this country.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with government at all. The typical Nigerian likes to show off. I think again, poverty is also part of when you have gotten to a stage in life where you never expected to be. You want to let others know that, look, I have arrived. It's not even happening only in the cities. You go to the villages, it's the same thing that is happening there. It's just a Nigerian problem. It's one of the wrong values that we have. Now, this was my experience in Port Harcourt when I was in Port Harcourt. A lady buys a new car, maybe the husband has bought her a new car. She will drive that car around all her friends. She wants all her friends to see that she now has a new car, or she has bought a new car, or whatever.
Or the ring.
And then maybe the ones who have not bought, who have not got, will begin to torment their husbands in their home. So I thought that was very, I don't know about Lagos, but I saw this in Port Harcourt. So in a nutshell, or finally, I don't think it's something that the government can ban in Nigeria. But also, China and Nigeria, we are not the same. Those people have better value system, good value system than Nigeria, and that's why they have excelled. That's why they have done so well.
Thank you, Austin.
Nigeria, we are just a different kind of people. May God help us.
Thank you, Austin.
And another thing I wanted to point out is, even if you ban it, Igbos. And Christmas.
They have to go now.
And Christmas is coming around.
How do you know that we have been working hard all year?
Exactly. So when poverty have dealt with you and dealt with your entire family, and then finally one person breaks through, and you built the house, and you have a car, and you come home, the entire village will hear it. It's here one of Newi or Nokwa or Ibuku or, do you understand? And there is something that my mentor Joshua Selma would always say, that you can't continue, but you're responsible for your life. True that people may have done wrong, or you don't exactly have the right example, but you can't say because this person is like this, then I must be like this, right? So you are completely in control of your mind and of your transformation system. So if somebody is showing off wealth, it is just, I'm not sure stupid is the right choice of word. Let me not use that word. But it is just wrong for you to decide to take your life because you're seeing somebody show off wealth and you believe somewhere in your mind that you can't attain this. So it is worth taking your life.
But I think
that
again, a lot of people are actually working a couple of insecure people all over the place, that that have very low self-esteem. They do not know who they are, and again, they don't have a direction. They don't have clarity on where they're going, and all
and
of that.
we've grown to start blaming the federal government for every insecurity we have in our life.
So yeah,
well, I would say that I do not mind a ban placed, some level of restriction placed. I think it will help.
So if you are not going to use your brain to control what you post,
yes,
let somebody help you put a check on it.
There's something my dad used to say. He said, be seen to be doing something. So even if the government is being blamed for everything, be seen to be doing something that you want to help by placing certain restrictions. Because when they curb some of these things, I think people will, even if there are other avenues, at least your government has helped to protect its people, so to speak, in that regard.
Valid, yes.
It is a plague, and people do not have restrictions, right? So it doesn't even help matter. When people want to flaunt, they will flaunt
Well, let's go back to what Austin had said. Because you see, even if they ban this display of wealth online, it becomes physical. I will buy a house in Banana Island. We invite two people.
Yeah, come for the launching.
Invite your friends, not everybody.
No,
will you invite the whole of Lagos?
Hey, open party.
Oh, right.
We have if I sneeze, I throw a party.
Oh my goodness.
Anything I do, I throw a party.
But I think
because that's what it is, That a lot of times, even if they ban it online, you find a way. That's shocking because it's in our nature to want to flaunt
I
things.
think with great wealth comes humility.
Thank you. Fantastic. Yes.
With great wealth, people who have made money have also gotten to that point where they ask themselves, is this everything it is?
Right.
And then they now start seeking new
level of fulfillment. That's Maslow hierarchy.
Yes.
Of
right.
needs.
So they now become impactful in the life that they live. That's why you see them. These things don't matter to them anymore because they've seen it all. So let me say that these people who display wealth are still, or that they are climbing the ladder of Maslow's hierarchy. So when they will get to that point where they will also realize that these things,
you don't have anything to prove.
Nothing, but exactly, you have nothing to prove. Funny enough, I did a video recently. I will put it later. When you take it all away, what remains, right? What will remain? And we need to be able to get to that point where we know that these are not the things that define us.
Yes.
As people, we are more than all of these things. And in spite of, even when they're not there, we are who we are. Right. And it comes with a high level, a high sense of humility that makes you know that your life has to be purposeful. It has to be impactful in such a way that even when these things are not around.
Exactly. Because remember you made a point earlier when the discussion started about some of these people showing off wealth. Like when you open your mouth, there is really nothing to write home about. So at the end of the day, just like you said, when the money is gone and everything, is your life dependent on that money? Or if, for instance, we take away that money, can you rebuild what you've lost? Because at the end of the day, the real wealth is in the mind. And when you have mental wealth, trust me, modesty and humility.
There are people that have gone bankrupt.
Modesty and humility trails you.
They still make it right back.
Because they say that saying that goes, the empty barrel makes the loudest noise.
And the example about the Chinese master too. I'm telling you, that's just the picture I have in my head. Like, if you have it all, there's no need to make noise.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
So in wrapping up the conversation, right? I like the angle and the direction, but I think it's also a personal journey. I am not moved, and I actually control what I see online, because I realize that it seems like everybody is so much in a hurry to want to show that, oh, me too, I'm doing well.
Yes.
And that's where, for me, is a problem, because you are not in competition with anyone. You are on your journey. If you understand your journey and you have clarity of where you're going, you will know that at every stage you should be celebrating instead of looking for ways to compare.
Right.
You know, I mean, I remember PK always saying that Instagram is the biggest platform of envy. You know, and I mean, it used to be Facebook until Instagram
showed up. Yes,
my dear, where everybody seems like they want to just showcase everything that is happening. Some people do that.
Everybody's living.
I remember watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That time my sister used to be obsessed with it, so we used to watch it and all of that. It kept occurring to me that most of these things that you see them do,
they were given.
That they will tell you that, oh, they just get in a car from a car shop. All those things are scripted. They are scripted to be able to get sales, get people to buy.
Buyers.
You that do not know, you now go there. You know, so every single thing you see a celebrity when they display in that manner is because they are using
the celebrities here.
I'm talking about celebrities abroad. I'm talking about them, Kim Kardashian and all of that. You know, because it was actually this Keeping Up with the Kardashians that actually blew up this need
lifestyle.
Thank you. This need to want to showcase your lifestyle to the world, to showcase your life to the world. Oh, I'm at a dinner, I'm this, I'm that.
Or I mean, I
do my WhatsApp status,
bags.
for instance. My WhatsApp status, I do a lot of posting there that like 90% does not make it to Instagram. Do you understand? First of all, it's just to keep people guessing. You know, because I like
what are you up to?
All those monitoring spirits. No, I have plenty monitoring spirits. So they like to monitor. So I keep you informed.
Entertained.
I keep you entertained, right? But I also do that for also just my own personal pleasure, right? So I mean, people like that. I mean, if you understand that when you see things online, it is more for business, then it will give you some level of cushion, or it will guide.
Lots of people don't have that.
Guide the way you absorb that information. But I think
a lot of people don't have that understanding.
We have 1 second.
So they don't sift or filter through what they see. They just take it
quickly. Well, for me, I think we should just see our social media pages as a house. That's how I see it. So what do you like in your house? Do you like this verse? Do you like following this person? If this person is not helping with the house, you move it. And also use your wealth to inspire. And your wealth should be guarded by humility, frankly. All
right, on that note, before we go, do ensure, thank you, Noma, thank you, Sanzi.
Thank you.
Before we go, do ensure you follow us on Instagrams at PlusTvAfrica. You can interact with us further, drop a comment, and more importantly, we have started our giveaway. Just to say thank you to you for believing in the Waist brand. That's 5 weeks that I want to give out. I've not seen video.
I'm a viewer.
You're not a viewer. It's at Waist Africa. All right, follow us to see all the goodies up for grabs. And remember to like, share, invite your families and friends to follow and join the conversation. So if you missed today's quote, here it is again. Sometimes glass glitters more than diamonds because it has more to prove.
Yes.
Let that sink in. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. as we bring another great conversation to your screen. Enjoy.